Cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again. Cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen.
What up, everybody, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is For Women Wednesday. I'm your host, Freddie G, joined by my co-host, K Money, Slash, and Comedian 96. Collectively, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast. On Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to like and subscribe. And welcome to another Women Wednesday. Okay, fellas, let me start by saying, no male is qualified to tell a female how to act like a lady. I repeat, no male is qualified to tell a female how to act like a lady. And on the flip side, no female is qualified to tell a male how to act like a man. But oftentimes, females have their perspective or perception of how a man should act. And males have their perception of how a lady should act. The $1 million question is, how did one gender come to their conclusion about another gender on how to act? Women didn't wake up and all of a sudden say, this is how a man should carry himself. And men didn't wake up and all of a sudden say, this is how a lady should carry herself. Oftentimes, we as men have a perception of what it looks like for a woman to carry herself like a lady. And if it don't fit our image we have in our head, it's a turnoff. There are several things a woman can do to distort the image in our head. Sometimes the words that's coming out of her mouth can distort the image in our head. So with that being said, fellas, I read an article about a poll taken of 5 females from different ethnic groups. It was a black woman, a white woman, an Asian woman, an Hispanic woman, and an Indian woman. Each woman shared their thoughts on what it means to be a classy lady. After reading the article, I immediately reflected on the women in our culture. Now, before I disclose the bullet points of the article, right, I want to reiterate something I said earlier. Sometimes the words that's coming out of a woman's mouth can distort the image we have in our heads. So with that being said, I'm going to read 5 statements, and I want y'all to tell me what ethnic group y'all think this statement came from, or who's more likely to make this statement, whether it be a black woman, white woman, Asian woman, Hispanic woman, or an Indian woman. Right? So, the first statement. I'm a boss bitch.
Definitely a black woman.
Black.
No hesitation.
Black woman.
Black woman.
Okay. The second statement. I'm an independent woman.
White woman.
Black woman.
K Money.
I'm gonna say a white woman.
I'm an independent woman. I mean, all the independent songs we have. I agree, but I just think that
Now y'all can pick multiple women. Y'all know that.
Well,
I'll say all black on that. We got too many independent songs from Beyonce, I definitely from know Neo. And you're definitely correct about that.
Yeah.
Black woman, but I would say white woman. I would say all of them probably had
I'm say
that
black,
feeling.
white, and Asian.
Okay. I'm a strong woman.
Black woman.
Black.
Black.
And
Okay.
yeah, black.
Okay, the next one. I have the power to shape my future.
I'll say all women. I have the power to shape my future. I think.
When was the last time you heard a black woman say that?
That's an Indian.
I'm curious.
Oh, you're right. Well, I mean, you got to empower every black woman.
Okay.
Not. We have a lot of educated
not
black
what,
women.
Every black woman, not
uneducated. We have some educated black women.
I'm
So
I
say all.
Said, Chinese woman?
No. I said Asian.
Woman.
I said black, white, Asian, Hispanic, and Indian.
Asian definitely.
I would
say that.
I should. When I say all, I should say all feminists, no matter what the race.
Okay,
that's a feminist statement.
Okay. The last statement. I'm constantly growing and evolving.
Black woman.
White Asian.
Woman.
Asian.
Woman, white woman.
Yeah. All. I
Asian.
say all.
I wouldn't say an Indian woman because they're.
That's right. You're right.
They're different.
You're right. Black woman. Black Asian.
White woman.
White woman.
And what'd you say, K-Money?
Asian.
Okay. So with that being said, I read this article, right? And these women, they actually were sharing what they thought a classy lady would do or how to be a classy lady. So one of the things that they said was a woman with class keeps people guessing. Do y'all agree or disagree? Like what they're saying, that it keeps people guessing.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think so because you kind of know what to expect, but not in what form.
Right.
Because it's she's classy, so you know to expect something of that nature, but you still don't know what's the next classy thing she's gonna do. Whether it's the type of car she drives, the type of purse she carry,
what kind of clothes she wear.
It's a lot that comes with being classy, I think, when it comes to being a woman, because there are so many different things that.
I'm glad you said that because they did mention some of that as we go. So so you're on to something Slash. But the lady that said that a woman with class, when I say the lady, meaning it was I think this was the Asian lady, said that a woman with class keeps people guessing, and basically she was saying that there's a little mystery to her.
Now, as long as the guessing it's not games. So there's got to be they got to differentiate.
Well, if she classy, she wouldn't be playing games.
So this is what she said. She said there's a little mystery to her. Mm-hmm. She is thoughtfully selective on what she shares, whether it's in her style or conversation. This doesn't mean that she's secretive. She just values her privacy and recognizes that keeping a little something for herself adds to her intrigue.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
100%.
And you said that was an Asian woman that said
that was the Asian woman that said that.
I agree with that.
Okay. So the next woman said that a woman with class speaks with intention. What does that mean to y'all? What do y'all think that means?
Speaking with intention, I think means to have a reason to say something with the intent of it going a certain way. So she's not going to speak if there's no reason for her to speak. And if she's speaking on something that has nothing to do with her, it's not making her look no better in the situation. So I think she's kind of along the lines of speak when being spoken to as being powerful for her.
You're on to something. Now, what ethnicity you think she was?
That could be a white woman.
Yeah, I agree. The white
absolutely
woman.
Correct.
Yeah,
it was the white woman. She said, she says that a classy woman understands the weight of her words. She don't talk just to be talking. Mm-hmm. She communicates with a purpose. Mm-hmm. She avoids gossip and speaks kindly, knowing that her words can impact others.
Definitely a white woman. Now, if a black woman would adopt that, oh man, we'd have a different thing as far as relationships with our type of women, black women.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one, she said that A woman with class makes a statement through style.
Yeah.
Who do y'all think said that?
That was a black woman.
That's a black woman all day. Yeah.
That's a black woman.
Because that's a real good statement, because some black women know that they don't have to show their breast or their ass and still wear something sexy and be classy with it.
Right.
So I agree with that.
That's what we consider class in a black woman.
And
Exactly.
K-woman. So you agree that was a black woman?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So you guys are correct. There was a black woman. She said that a classy woman dressed authentically, embraces pieces that flatters and makes her feel confident. Her fashion choice turn heads without saying a word.
Facts.
Yep.
Now, I find that kind of interesting, though. Black women using fashion. Not saying that I'm sure all the other races do it too, but
Black women more so.
yeah,
They know that that's going to turn heads, or what
Man,
can
let me
turn
tell you
heads
something.
and get that attention.
No disrespect to you black women, them cocoa butter bitches be doing it. I'm
Well,
sorry.
well, what it is,
Them cocoa butter
the
girls.
reason why women are like that, the black women are like that, and think about this. We can go back a long time ago, maybe even 60s, 70s, because the black man was into fashion. His thing was, if you got money, you got nice clothes.
You got nice clothes. Yep.
So that's what they were seeing, and they know that black men are into nice things, fashion. So what better way to get a good man than to be, dressed in a certain type of attire and fashion for him to look at, because it makes a statement for him.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a black girl turn a big lock bag into fashion. Man, I'm not joking.
She turned a what? Oh.
She turned a big lock bag into a fashion.
What
I'm
did
like,
she do
how?
with the bag? Did she cut
Man,
it?
she
and
cut it
design some
and
shit?
it came across the breast.
She had to have
You
body.
could, but you could never tell it was a big lock bag. And I seen that big apostrophe. I said, wait a minute, that orange apostrophe. I said, look for me.
Hey, Big Lock going out of business.
They are. I saw that yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't know
I
that.
saw it yesterday. I'm gonna go clean up.
And Party City
Party
too.
City.
Party
Yeah.
City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of
Oh
business too.
my! Well, I'm gonna go tell Big Lock.
So this next one, okay, this is gonna be interesting. A woman with class respects her time and others.
That's an Indian woman.
Yeah, time is big. I'll say Asian and Indian, because time, they don't like wasting their time. Why are you wasting my time? They don't play that.
Asian, yeah, I say that too. Asian and Indian, man. Because the one thing I know, it's not a black woman, because they ain't never on time.
You dirty.
So let me say that it was actually a white woman,
Okay.
but all of the women agreed.
Okay.
All of the women agreed that a classy woman knows time is precious.
Black women ain't never
So
on
she-
time. bro.
Yeah, lying.
So she values her time and others. Her respect for time reflects her appreciation for
Yeah.
people and commitments.
Yeah.
That sets her apart in the world where many are always late.
It's big for women, man, to be on time. man.
Yeah.
That's really huge, because that's like, you see the class in her and you want to take her on a date, but then what happens when you pull up at 8 and she not ready till 9? Now the whole day has changed tremendously, because you got to figure out if she gonna have you sit outside and wait on her, or is she gonna invite you in the house. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, just being on time is big for women, period, especially in for black women. I think y'all need to focus more on not wasting people's time.
I don't think that defines classiness, though.
You don't?
I don't. I do feel that being timely is important, but shit happens. Now, if you're consistent with being late and shit like that, then that factors in. But I mean, we all can be late every now and again, so I don't think that should define whether or not a woman is classy just because she may be late 1 or 2 times.
Well, what they're saying is all of these things that are listed here, or that they actually said, it's associated with a woman of class. Not to say that if she's late, she's not classy. It's just that a woman with class usually fits this mold.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I understand.
So now this next one, this is interesting here. This is really interesting because we covered one that dealt with fashion, and y'all said it was a black woman, right? Mm-hmm. So listen closely before you guys come in. A classy woman's mantra is less is more. Now, before you comment, Comedian 96, less is more. Now, I can tell y'all when it comes to black women, not just black women, I would say throw Hispanic women in there too, and white women too.
They'll wear the least thing possible.
Yeah.
But check this out. It's not literally how it sounds, where it says their mantra is less is more, because today we take it literally, like by wearing less clothes.
Right. Right.
But check this out. I would say that fits. Well, I know who's made the statement, right? And I'll tell y'all who made the statement, what ethnic group made the statement. But
that was Becky.
Huh?
So that was Becky that made that statement.
Nope.
He said
it wasn't.
It's an Asian.
Nope. I'll tell y'all a little bit.
It would not be black.
But I can see a black woman wearing less, thinking that looks classy. Mm-hmm. I can see a white woman wearing less, thinking that she's classy. I can see a Hispanic woman wearing less, thinking that represents class, right? Now, let me tell you what this person says. A naturally classy woman leans toward quality over quantity when it comes to fashion and lifestyle. She'd rather own a few beautifully made essentials than a closet full of trendy pieces. Her wardrobe reflects timeless tastes, investing in items that age well and mirror her refined sense of style. That was the Indian woman.
I was going to say, it definitely wouldn't be a black woman. Because when you said it was a foreigner. Not, because I know too many girls that got 200 pair of shoes. You ain't got but 2 feet.
That was the Indian woman.
I figured it was.
It couldn't be a black woman. When you said less clothes in their closet, oh no, not no black woman.
It's funny you say though that you see them wearing less and feeling classy, because I would think just the opposite. You know, I would think that it makes them feel sexy, but to make them feel classy, I don't know, because
I think when they think of class,
I think it's a fine line.
Yeah.
And here's what I think: when it's not about the amount of what you're paying for when it comes to fashion for these women to feel classy. I think it's when you said quantity rather than quality, right?
So the other way around.
No.
Or it was quality
over quantity.
Yeah. Okay, right. So but she thought that, and just go over that one more time, because what that sounds like to me, quality over quantity, means she'd rather have a Gucci purse than two.
You're right.
Let me tell you what she said. A naturally classy woman leans toward quality over quantity when it comes to fashion and lifestyle. She'd rather own a few beautifully made essentials than a closet full of trendy pieces. Her wardrobe reflects timeless taste, investing in items that age well and mirrors her refined sense of style.
Yeah, that definitely sounds more like the Indian woman now after hearing that again.
She better have some money, because if you're going to go buy that Gucci instead of 2 Michael Kors, you got some bread. It ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have some money to be classy is what she's saying.
Y'all agree with that?
I do, especially after hearing you say it was the Indian woman, because foreigners are a lot more sentimental, I think, than the and I hate to put it in on well, we talk about different ethnicities. So yeah, I feel like the foreigners are more sentimental when it comes to material things. Like I'm trying to use an example. Just, I mean, you think about the Asians and the Indians, they're always speaking highly of their ancestors and following suit of how their ancestors lived, whereas black and white women, pretty much, I think, are operate more or less on who's gonna get that attention a lot quicker and faster based on how they're presenting themselves, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so this next one. A classy woman, they listen. They don't dominate. So, I'll tell you what ethnic group said that. But let me, better yet, they listen. They don't dominate. What ethnic group y'all think said that?
I say
Asian, Indian, and white.
Indian, Asian,
and Hispanic.
Oh yeah,
Indian, Asian, Hispanic. I don't think white and black said it.
Everybody but the black woman.
I don't know. White women they come creeping up close to the blacks, but that is not close yet.
On where when it comes to a white woman, where she lives at that point.
Yeah.
Right. I say Indian, Asian. That's where I'm gonna go with it.
Definitely foreigners.
Yeah. Okay. Well, actually, this was a white woman.
What?
I'm
sorry, white women.
Okay, so in conversation, a woman with class have the ability to make you feel seen and heard. They listen with genuine intent, fully present in the moment, without looking for the next chance to speak. Listening isn't just a polite thing for a classy woman. It's a way to connect and understand, creating deeper and more meaningful interaction.
I agree 100% with that.
Agree.
Okay, this next one. They choose minimalism. Who do y'all think said that?
They choose minimalism. Like the least of anything. They choose the least of, basically, right?
I say Asian, Indian.
Asian.
You guys are correct. So, a woman with true class never needs to be loud to make her point.
White.
I can see black woman.
I just said y'all was right when y'all said Asian.
Oh,
No,
Asian.
I'm talking about this is this the same.
same one.
Same.
I'm
You just
just
going
letting you
over
know.
us. Yeah. Okay.
Her quiet confidence is her signature, providing elegance. It's all about refinement. Okay, so on to the next. They treat everyone with respect.
That's it. That's
And
all of them.
It's crickets.
All of them?
I believe that all of them should have agreed to that. If I can't say who said it, they all should have tried
Yeah,
it.
They
Yeah.
should have tried to agree. If nothing, they should have.
They actually did agree.
At least they, I think,
But I don't think that all of them.
they don't live by that.
I think that if I had to pick, I think at points, I'm not gonna. I mean, we know what treating somebody with respect means. What that person would say. Now they all did agree, but I believe that everybody can be disrespectful at some point.
Yeah. Some
But I
issues
think
is cultural too.
Yeah.
If we don't understand.
I think that the disrespect rears its ugly head more often in the following communities. Black community, believe it or not, the white community, Karens. I believe the Hispanic community. Hell, when it comes to the actual disrespect, if you got to narrow it all down, I don't have much interactions with Indians.
So that's why I say with them it's cultural, because I have in different ways, and the reason why I think it makes them more disrespectful is because they are in a different culture and they live different from us. So some of the things that they do towards each other is cultural, but to us it's disrespectful.
That's the word I meant to use earlier.
You know
cultural.
What? So they all would say, "Hey, we treat everybody with respect,"
Right.
but in some cases it could be cultural. But then in some cases it could be you catch me on the wrong day, and it is what it is.
And any one of them will get out of line with you.
Okay,
Yep.
so moving on to the next one. They have self-care routines. We already know what that is.
Chill.
You know, let me go get my feet done. Let me go get my that's all of them.
Yeah. All of them.
Okay, the next one is they own their confidence.
White woman.
I'm gonna say a black woman.
Asian. White woman, Asian.
I'd say black and white.
They all agree that they all own their confidence.
Okay.
And let me say this. The spokesperson in this particular one said confidence in a classy woman is never forced or attention seeking. Her confidence isn't about showing off. It's about knowing herself deeply and embracing her truth. She doesn't need validation because she knows her self-worth. Now that y'all know what she said, let's go to the first sentence. Confidence that a classy woman is never. Confidence in a classy woman is never forced or seeking attention. Do y'all see any of those races forcing their classiness when they're out and about, and it's not coming gracefully? They're forcing it. Or
I've
there's
seen black
attention
women.
seeking.
I've
Yeah,
seen black women
I-
do it all the time.
Yeah, you know the graceful.
Everywhere you
the
go,
graceful
they're gonna do
women when they come in the room. What we do as men, we stand up. We sitting down, but we'll stand up when we see a woman come
Well,
with
black-
grace to our table. We
Black
know.
women show up late to events for the classy look because they know that everybody gonna look at
They
them
wanna
and
make
gonna
that
have
entrance.
The entrance of I got this on, I got
So they
that
like
on.
making a grand entrance.
Yeah, you know, so that's
Okay.
and that helps their confidence level.
Okay. So they
Good
like
point.
being seen.
Great point.
Yeah, they like being seen,
Okay.
Great point.
so that's why they show up late to shit.
Okay. Boy, this sounds like we really female bashing. We're not female bashing.
No, but-
to the black woman, huh?
I hope, and if leave comments, y'all, because we will respond to these.
Yeah.
Okay.
We not.
It's not bashing. I mean, we're giving our
opinions.
opinions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, classy woman, they choose their circle wisely. That's self-explanatory, right? They are curious and adaptable.
Classy women are
Are
curious.
curious
Yeah, I think so.
adaptable.
I think so because now at this point, if you in a room full of, let's say it's 6 women and goddamn 12 men, you know, the classiness from the women is gonna have to make it to where they can be in this same area and not be trash, you know, and not be treated as hoochie. You know what I'm saying? So I think them being in certain spaces with, I guess, the higher count of men means that they have to kind of,
So,
they can't spread themselves thin.
okay. So I'm going to share with y'all which ethnic group made this comment. But before I do that, let me ask y'all, out of the ethnic groups that I named earlier, which one do you guys think that's more adaptable? Let me paint a picture. If you had a room, you had 3 black females in one corner, 3 white females in another corner, 3 Asian females in a corner, and 3 Indian females in a corner. And then you bring in 1 of those ethnic groups, just one person from those ethnic groups, which one do you think can go to each corner and adapt to what's going on in the corner?
Black woman.
What about you, K Money?
I think I'm gonna say black.
I'm gonna say black as well.
Okay. So check it out. It was a black woman. It was a black woman. She says that a classy woman is curious and adaptable, making her a forward thinker. She embraced learning opportunities. Her open-mindedness makes her adaptable. I can see a black woman being forward thinking. I can see a black woman scanning the room, be like, okay, I see this chick over here. I can see that.
That's
going
what they
on
do.
with black women.
I can see that curious being nosy though.
Yeah, that's what that curious means.
Well, yeah.
Knows it in them.
Well, but if that's the case, though, it still can make her a forward thinker
Facts.
by saying, okay, they might be over there talking about such, so I'm going to make sure I got a plan for this bitch if she say something out of
Yeah,
pocket.
because she's already thought, I hope they not talking about me. That's her thing of going over there. And if they do have something to say about her, she going to let them have it.
In a classy way.
In a classy way.
Okay, so, man, which brings me to closing, man. I'm going to close. Let me say this, man. I know some of our female listeners may classify the word female, woman, and lady all the same. And that's okay. Nevertheless, based on the criteria discussed in today's show, are you a classy female, a classy woman, or a classy lady? The key word is classy. This concludes another dope episode. Tune in tomorrow for Think Thursday. Don't forget to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, the only way we grow is if you let them know.